So this is a follow-up gear video just to take a closer look at some of those steps that I breezed through. If you're newer to SolidWorks, it might be harder to find some of the tools. So let's take another look. The very first thing I did was I extruded the dedendum circle. So you've got a lot going in this sketch. You want to really zoom in and make sure you're grabbing the dedendum circle. It's a 3/8 thickness, and that's that. Now the second thing I did was I select sketch 1 again and I choose to extrude because now I want to extrude the gear tooth. Now I've already done this, so I can't show you totally from scratch, but that's what my second extrude is. So you can see here, if I fly it out, oops, maybe not. So that's sketch 1 again. It's the same sketch. I didn't need a second sketch. I just needed to choose a different contour. And the contour selected is the tooth. And it will automatically choose the part of the sketch that's fully enclosed there. So that's what I want to select. Now, fillet, I think I might have bold dimensions here. So I think this could be 0.1 for everything. So that's the root fillet and the tip fillet, and I could do all of that in one step, which means that I could go ahead and take that one out. Now my hole is a hole wizard. So I selected a point right on the origin, and the type is a simple hole 3/8 size through. Okay. So to do a hole wizard, I pre-select the face, and there's my hole wizard. To do a fillet, I usually don't have anything selected. I find that over on my features here. The fillet tool, you just select whatever edges you want to fillet and give a radius. So the last step here, and I actually deleted it so we can do it from scratch, is the circular pattern. So I'm going to go ahead and select circular pattern. And then on my parts, or my feature manager here, I'm going to select the tooth fillet. That's what I want to have around the circle. I choose equal spacing, and I want 46 of these. Last question, where's my circle, right? So you can select the outer edge, you can select the inner edge, doesn't really matter. Check mark puts it in, theoretically. 80. Okay, and that's my 46 tooth gear. If you're seeing a whole lot of edges here, come up to your properties or your system's options, display, tangent edge display removed. I don't know if that's a setting that you'll be able to keep, but I find it a pretty helpful setting. I'm wondering if we get an edge up here because of how large the fillet is. So if I was to change that, oh, because I'm about to be huge, 0.0875. It's got a lot to update here. It might take a minute. That line goes away, so I think it was just interference with the two fillets. Okay, so that is the gear. Last step, I chose ABC polycarbonate as my material. You find that under plastics. I know my letters, ABS polycarbonate. Any of these plastics is fine. There isn't a, Lexan is a brand name, so that isn't in here, but any of these would be fine. And so that gives it the look of Lexan. I think that wraps up this video. So ask with questions, review the video as much as you need to. The last step here would be to make a drawing out of this. And the only thing you really dimension in a drawing here would be the center hole, perhaps. I'll show you a finalized drawing as part of the assignment. So that wraps up this follow-up gear video.